Yo, hey guys, what's poppin'? Jacques Slade here. Back with another unboxing, and as you can see, we've got a big one here today. I'm not exactly sure what it is, although it does say home of the classics, and it does say Adidas here, right there, so that I know it's from Adidas, but it has these strange icons here. One is like fire, one is like world, and one is up. I'm not sure what those mean. Is that the same one? No, oh, actually it's different. It's fire, it's up on this side, but then here it's recyclable, an exclamation point, and a no sign. But then there's this thing here, this sign here, right here, see that? It says, the contents of this box include, but are not limited to, the home of classics releases. Do not treat this box or hereafter the contents of this box with any special care or instruction. Do not discard the materials, but use it at your own discretion. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but let's see. Let's get into the box and see. I'm gonna have to take this off the table. This is just entirely too big to unbox on top of the table, and it's really, really heavy. There is a lot in here. Whatever they put in here, there is a lot. So I'm gonna have to drop this down a little bit to get a better idea of what's in here. If I can get the box open, I put so much tape on here. There we go. All right, so looks like there's just styrofoam. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this down. They just put styrofoam at the top. Oh wait, oh, it's just a little piece. Oh, all right, we'll just take that off. And now there's but then there's there's another box. Hold on. It's heavy. Here we go. Goodness gracious. All right, home of the classics. There you guys see in front. The home of the classics celebrates the classic Adidas white leather sneaker born on the court. These silhouettes became iconic in culture. I don't know how to open this. See this? Is it this? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's dope. There's a letter, I think. This is a letter. I think this. So that's what it looks like right there. And I think there's a letter in here. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, it's like a seal. Oh, look at that. So like it comes away. It says home of the classics. And then in here, this is like it's a poster? I think this is a poster. The home of the classics celebrates the classic Adidas white leather sneaker born on the court. We already saw that. Oh, this is all of the sneakers that are in there. And it comes with this like poster right there. Oh, that's super cool. That's dope. Nice. Let's start at the top. So this is, these are all size 12. Says, Dear Jacques Slade, the contents of this box are just parts of our legacy. 50 years of history means 50 years of stories. A few from us, millions from you, but still more to come. That's why we're giving you these 9 pairs of sneakers. That's crazy. Blank slates for you to play in, paint in, love in, skate in, live in, just like people have done for decades. These sneakers are about the time you landed your first gig or your first kickflip or on your face. Shoes made with care, but worn without. So essentially, I take that to mean they're telling us just to wear our kicks. Basically, just wear your kicks. Like, have fun wearing your shoes. Don't let somebody tell you how to wear your shoes or anything like that. So here's the shoes they have. This first one is the SC Premier. I'm not familiar with this model. It's not one that I'm familiar with. Oh, but this leather on these is nice. Oh, this is really nice. Oh, this is really cool. It has the like sizes on the tongue. Obviously, this is a bit bigger and bulkier. I don't know the history of this shoe. So it says the SC Premier gets its logo window from the Continental 80 and its heel tab from the Stan. Timeless runs in the family. So this looks like it's a mixture of the Continental 80, which we see right there, and then obviously this heel tab comes from the Stan Smith, and it's very nice. It has like these white overlays, Nice thick padding right here. Nice padding around the collar. And these have like a leather. Oh, these have leather insoles as well. These are really nice. So let me take both of these out. Get a better look at these. This is very nice. This is very nice. It's very dad shoe sort of look. I'm not sure this is my style, to be totally honest. I'm not sure this is something I would rock, but definitely a unique looking silhouette. Next we have the Torsion Comp. Torsion Comp. The tech in the Torsion Comp was the forerunner to the 1996 Feet You Wear line. Each shoe had tech that acted like a natural extension of the foot, like an organically curved sole. So this one, I may wear this one. It's a little bit, still kind of big, a little bulky. But the leather on these is super, super nice. And again, they have the sizes right there on the tongue. And this one, again, is the Torsion Comp. And obviously it has the torsion plate right there. The leather on these feels great. This is a nice shoe. I could see this is more like a training shoe. Seems like more to me, like a good shoe to train in. Very nice. Take both of them out so you guys can see what they look like. So that's what that looks like. Not too bad. Definitely has old school vibes to it. Now this next one, I know it more of as a skate shoe. This is the Nizza High RF. So I've seen this one more as a skate shoe. So the Nizza High RF comes with a rubber sole that's been vulcanized, a hardening process named after Vulcan, the Roman god of fire. So this one has a very sort of old school vibe to these. They have that, obviously, for that have that toe area right there for the skating, and then they have the vulcanized outsole, which has like, oh, it's almost clear, kind of translucent outsole there, and then they have like these leather uppers, these all white leather uppers, and again, I guess it's like a theme where they have the sizes on the tongue, and they have the U.S. size, the U.K. FR, which I imagine is France, JP, Japan, and CHN for China. This is a basketball shoe from way back in the day. Again, has that bigger, bulkier sort of feel, has a nice rubber outsole, has the sizes on the tongue. And so this Super Quartz design comes from different details across our 50-year archive. It's almost like a retrospective for your feet. So I guess this is a mix of a bunch of different styles that they want you to wear. And the whole point of this campaign, I'll take both of these out so you guys can get a better look at these. The whole point of this campaign is, like, obviously it's summertime and you wear your white shoes, and Adidas wants you to kind of just live in your shoes. Like, yes, they're white, but don't let them stay that way. Like, wear your kicks, wear them in, get some wear in them, make them look better by wearing them. These are actually pretty cool. They have like the dotted 3 stripes right there. Very, very cool look. This kind of feels like almost like a luxury sneaker a little bit. Now that I look at it a little more, I could see this being more of like a luxury brand rocking something like this, even though, you know, the pricing is way different, obviously, for these Adidas. Then we have this one. This is the AR Trainer. See any details on the AR Trainer? Yes. AR Trainer is inspired by the versatile ASC Trainer, a shoe designed to win titles on clay, concrete, and grass. Which I'm imagining that means this is a tennis shoe, as in the sport tennis. I suck at tennis, so you definitely will not see me out on the grass court or the clay. But definitely a cool look. Again, very slick, very old school sort of looking. Has that like traditional tennis shoe sort of look that we've seen on tennis shoes. Nice leather upper, like they went all out with the leather on these uppers. And then the rubber, it all has this sort of like off-white sort of tan color to it, which is pretty unique. I didn't expect that. I thought these were going to be white as well on some of these, but they're all the same color. And one little detail that I failed to notice is that each of the shoes has an actual tissue paper of that shoe. See, that one says AR Trainer Homo Classics, which obviously goes with this one. This is the Rivalry Pro. This is the Rivalry Low, sorry. I had it in a high. I love the high top version of this shoe. I had like a Lakers inspired colorway when I was younger. So really, I'm a fan of this one. And again, still has like that bigger, bulkier styles, but that's just the way shoes were back then. Has that super thick outsole, and then the white leather is just so nice on these. They just did such a good job with the leather. Like, you don't really get this kind of leather on a shoe very often. So it's nice to see that they've invested in and put that leather on this pack. This is very, very clean. So that's the Rivalry Low. And now we're getting into the shoes that everyone definitely knows about. These are shoes, these are classic. Like Adidas has classic sneakers, and then there's like classics, iconic classics that everyone knows and that like withstand the test of time. And that's these over here. So first up, we'll start at the top, is the Stan Smith, which is probably one of the most popular Adidas shoes, period. And we see this again in that nice white leather, just a really simple, basic shoe that you can pretty much wear with anything. I love how they went with like the minimal branding on these. They're not branded like crazy, and it's just a simple shoe, although these don't have actual Stan Smith on the tongue, which is usually what happens on these shoes. They've got the sizing there. This is almost like, this kind of feels like a luxury white collection for the Adidas Classics, which is a pretty cool concept. So again, these all white, definitely very nice, like simple shoe that you can wear with pretty much anything. If you want to wear white sneakers, like the Stan Smith is like hands down one of the shoes that you definitely grab and that you need to have in your closet. Like you should have a pair of Stan Smiths in your closet regardless of what shoes you already have there. You can have Yeezys and you can have night joggers and all that, but you definitely need a pair of like these three that I'm showing you right now. Definitely need a pair of these. Now, the next one is the Continental 80. Now, this is a newer shoe. A lot of you may know it as the Calabasas from the Yeezy line, but it's originally called the Continental 80. And like this one, from the pack that I've seen so far, just looking at this first just now, this probably has the best looking silhouette of the pack. It's structured really well. The lines look really great. I think it looks really great in white as well. Has a little pop of Adidas there. And again, gives you those luxury feels. Definitely feels like a luxury sneaker. And I think it kind of continues the trend that we've seen with all of these shoes in here so far. So it says, when you love something this much, you want to keep it that way. This is a reissue of the original Continental 80 from 1986. So these released in 1986. Again, just a casual shoe that I think was killing back then, and it's obviously made a bit of a comeback now. I've seen everyone from like literally everyone from hype beast to like soccer moms rocking these, just because these shoes have such a wide appeal right now. So definitely recommend, again, another pair that I would recommend having in your closet just for something to wear. Even if you don't get them in all white, having a pair of these, because they're lightweight, they're easy to wear, they're comfortable, just a really simple shoe that you can add to your collection. And then finally, we have what I'm going to say is the most popular Adidas shoe ever, which is technically called the Superstar 80s, but most people call it shell toes. And we have these in all white as well. See, there has the Adidas Superstar, has that same sort of off-white outsole, and then they have the same off-white on the toe cap. I kind of wish that they kept this toe cap in all white too to kind of complete that look, but you know, adding this definitely adds a different touch to it. And again, same thing with the sizing. And then here, I'll actually show you guys the insoles on these. It has like these white leather insoles that are really, really nice. It has like, oh, so it's Ortholite on the back, and then they have leather on top, which is just a really great touch. And again, the leather on these is just amazing. Just a really, really, really great job with these. So that is this whole pack, the home of the classics. I know Adidas is going to be releasing these over this summer. This is like the summer of the classics, so you'll be able to get these in different stages. I'm not sure the exact dates, but make sure you just stay tuned to me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll tweet out that information as I get it. But a big, big shout out to the folks at Adidas. Again, thank you. This is really, really dope. I'm definitely locked down when it comes to white shoes for the summer. As always, guys, make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe. I appreciate you. And if you really like what you see, why don't you go ahead and turn on those notifications. I'm Jacques Slade. Again, thank you, Adidas Originals. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Goodness
Favorite
gracious.
one of all time.
Of all time? Just from these?
Yeah.
From these, it would be either the Stan Smith or the shell toes. Like there's just nothing that kind of competes with those, the Stan Smith or the shell toe. Like just from classic styles. I'm familiar with the Nizza, the Stan Smith, the Continental 80s, and the Superstar 80s, and then the Rivalry, not the low though. I know about the Rivalry high. Like the Super Court, I wasn't familiar with that one. This is the AR Trainer. I wasn't familiar with that one. The SC Supreme, the Torsion Comp. like I didn't know about those at all. So like this is like really the first time that I'm really getting introduced to those sneakers. But if I had to just pick one, probably the Stan Smith, just because I feel like you can wear it with everything, and it's simple enough that it just looks like a classic sneaker. But this is a really cool package. Shout out to where's that poster go? The poster is pretty crazy too. So I think the poster has all of the shoes. It even has like the product number. Oh, and this has even more details about the shoes if you want to learn more about the shoes. It has all of the details here. The world's first leather tennis shoe and on fashion's favorite classic sneaker. Let's see, Continental 80 designed in France in 1986. I didn't know that. Continental 80 mixes up the usual court sneaker with double cup sole and window label. You were looking for a timeless archival sneaker like that one. And then let's see, like the Superstar 80s basketball shoe turned cultural phenomenon. The Superstar 80 lives up to its name. 3 stripes stabilize the shoe. The shell toe adds durability. Probably, what does that say? Unripeable. What is it? Probably unrippable, but we'd encourage you to try finding out. Again, they're just really encouraging people just to like wear their sneakers, just like wear your shoes. Then the Nizza, which is, I know it more as a skate shoe, but originally obviously it was a basketball shoe, like back when people wore that style of basketball shoe. And then the Rivalry Low. Again, I wore the Rivalry Mid, but this is a pretty cool poster. So the Home of the Classics, Home of the Classics celebrates the classic Adidas white leather sneaker. Born on the court, these silhouettes became iconic in culture. These shoes are meant to be worn. Every scuff, scratch, and mark left on them tells its own story. Again, something that I always preach to people is just like, wear your kicks. Like, it's great to have shoes that look great, but when you wear them, it definitely gives them a different feel. This is pretty cool. This is a nice poster. It has all the names of the shoes on there in that bold print and white. Anyway, yeah, very cool. It's dope. Yeah, good job. Good job, Adidas. Good job.